How you doing, guys? I'm back with a brand new tactic. This is my Elite 343. The download link, as always, will be in the description below, and I will run over this tactic just in case you can't download it. But before we go any further, do me a massive favor, leave a like on this video. It really helps me out at the start of FM26. So if you're doing that, thank you so much. I do love a good 343, or you could call it a 5-2-2-1. I'm calling it a 343. Really good in possession. Really good out of possession as well. But like I said, we will run over this tactic later on in the video. I did test it with 3 teams, so let's check out the results. And first up, it is Man City. This is what's called the Elite 343 for elite teams. We won 28, drew 6, only lost to 4 games all season. Goals for 75. The goals against. This is what it's mainly all about. Such a defensive, solid tactic. Only seen 26 all season. We've got a goal difference of 49. We've got 90 points in the Premier League, which is a good season with Man City. I'll show you some more bits and pieces now. There's so many clicks in FM now. So the Premier League, we won that. Great, 90 points. FA Cup, I see you win this. Liverpool played Nottingham Forest in the final and won 3-0. We got knocked out in the semi-final. If I show you the Carabao Cup, next up, you can see here we beat Arsenal in the final 3-2, and this was a good result, and we deserved it as well. Having more shots, better XG. Possession-wise, a little bit low. And then we check out the Champions League, the big one. How well did we do? Well, we went all the way and beat Bayern Munich in the final 1-0. And again, a very close game, but we did have more shots. XG very close, and percentage as well is very, very close. Not bad at all. The treble with Man City, considering they're in a bit of a poor season at this moment in time. But I didn't just test it with Man City. I've got 2 more to show you. And then when we check up their player stats, Haaland's their top goal scorer, 26 goals. So Foden with 20. Doku was 17, Silva with 14. The assists are coming from Silva and Foden with 11 and 10 apiece. And average rating wise, fair few players in green, but the best performer defensive tactic is Rodri with a 7.40. Then when we look at the data hub, it doesn't for me look as good as it did in FM24. I used to love the old team stats and all that stuff, but this, when we look at the Premier League, you can see here pass completion 92.7, which is great. Goals per game, 2.0, not bad at all. And conceded per game, got a 0.7. And that's the same when we look at the Premier League team defending. You can see here, conceded per game, 0.7. And we had 20 clean sheets this season. So all in all, not a bad season with Man City, as we're still trying to learn the actual ins and outs of these tactics in FM26. And on to my second team now. It is into another elite team, but don't worry, I do test it with a lower league team as well, just to show you the results. We won 26, drew 7, lost 5, scored 74 goals, conceded 30, a goal difference of 44, and a points tally 85. Getting the Serie A back. Inter was amazing. Good result. In other competitions, how well did we do in the Coppa Italia? We also won this, and this was nice and comfortable, beating Roma 3-0. And in the other competition, the EA Sports FC Super Cup, we had Napoli, who we beat 1-0. So that's great. Done the treble so far. And in Champions League, well, we actually saw this one earlier. Bayern Munich and Man City in the final. And Man City won 1-0, our other team. But we look at the stages. We did get to the semi-final. I'll show you this. And lost to Bayern Munich on the penalty. So close. We've been good if we've been Inter and Man City in the final. Now let's take a look at Inter and their player stats. So Martinez has scored 29 goals. We've got 25 goals. And we look at the assists. They're coming from Dumfries, the right back, with 15. And average rating wise, the best performer is Thuram with a 7.52, 25 goals and 11 assists. Not a bad season at all for him. It's a great season. And then when I check out their data hub, the general, how did it perform against everyone else? You can see here a pass completion of 92.8, goals per game of 1.9, conceded per game of 0.8. And then when we look at the team defending, conceded per game of 0.8, and clean sheets, we had 17 for the season. Like I say, defensively very, very strong. Now on to my final team, Plymouth in Sky Bet League One, where we went all the way to win it. And this was very close. When I was checking the results, second, third, up the second, down the third, but we managed to claw it back, getting top spot, getting promoted, automatic promotion, 91 points, 126, drew 13, lost 7, goals for 76, goals against 36. Like I said, very strong defensively, even in Sky Bet League One, and goal difference of 40 and 91 points. Then when we look at their player stats, Laurent Talaz, 21 goals for the season. Dell got 16. We look at the assists, 14 from Patterson, 9. And average rating wise, a load of players in green, but the best performer is Mumba with a 7.50, 8 goals and 8 assists. And when we look at their data in Sky Bet League One, it always looks a lot different because it's a lower league, a lot of tougher games. Pass completion 91.5, which is good still. So goals per game, we've got a 1.7, and a conceded game a 0.8. So we roughly been about 0.7, 0.8. In goals per game, we've been around about 1.7 to 2.0, which is good for all three of our teams. Team defending, when we look at this, conceded game 0.8, but it's 21 clean sheets in Sky Bet League One, which is fantastic. So those are results. So now let's break down this tactic. So style-wise, it's control possession. Mentality, it's attacking. I do love it. It's still working well in FM26. So now let's check out the team instructions. And let's start with in possession. So passing directness, much shorter. Tempo, much higher. Time wasting less often. Attack and transition, counter attacks. Attack and width, narrow. Keep the ball into play. Creative freedom, we've got balanced. Build up play, play through the press. Goal kicks short. Goal kick distributions to the centre backs. Support and runs, balanced. Dribbling, balanced. Progress through, balanced. Pass reception, balanced. Work the ball into the box. Shots from distance, balanced. And cross and style, balanced. Now on to outer possession, where I've gone for a line engagement of a high press. Defensive line higher. Trigger press much more often. Defense and transition, counter press. Tackling, get stuck in. Cross engagement, balanced. Press and strap, balanced. Short goal kick disruption, gone for a yes, and that is out of possession. And now on to the player instructions. So in goal, we've gone for a ball playing goalkeeper when in possession, and out of possession, gone for a sweeper keeper. Add-on instructions, when we check them out, there is none on in possession, and there's also none on out of possession as well. Then for the three centre backs in possession, all the same. It is a ball playing centre back. And then out of possession, it's still all the same, and it is a centre back. And when we look at their instructions, when we're in possession, nothing added on. And when we're out of possession, just got tackle harder on all three of the centre backs. Then in front of them, we've got two defensive midfielders. And when we're in possession, we've got nothing added on. But when we're out of possession, we've got tackle harder. So in possession, defensive midfield, out of possession, defensive midfield as well. And we've added on tackle harder. That's it. Now on the left-hand side, we've got a wing back. You can see here, wing back getting further forward. That's what we want. And when we're out of possession, we've got a holding wing back. Now when we look at the add-on instructions, this is the same for the left and right-hand side. Dribble, frequency, we've got dribble more, we've got shoot less often, and we've got take more risk on the pass in front, and we've got cross from the byline. That is for the left and the right. And for the out of possession, we've got tackle harder. So that's the same for the left wing back and the right wing back. So then we go out wide to the inside forward, and he has got sit narrower, and then when he's out of possession, he's got tackle harder. And that's the same on the right hand side. I will show you, but sit narrower, and then when we're out of possession, it's tackle harder, and that is an inside forward. Inside forward, there you see it, but when we're out of possession, it is a winger. And up front in possession, we've got a channel forward. I'll just show you that. Channel forward runs into the channels and is a goal threat. And then when we're out of possession, it is a centre forward. And then when we look at the instructions, what we've got added on, when we're in possession, we've got nothing added on. But when we're out of possession, we've got trigger press more often. I want them to press from the front, and tackle, I got tackle harder. And there you have it. Those are all the instructions. Those are a result with my Elite 343. Like I said at the start of this video, we're still trying to learn how FM26 works. What's the best thing in and out of possession and stuff. So we're still trying to make that work. This one's a great solid tactic with good defensive ability. So if you want to score goals and be defensively strong, try this tactic out. Thank you for watching. If you do me a favor, leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you then.